Dreamer Motorsports Kuro Morimin was created with $100,000 to its name, and would be running with a Ferrari power unit, along with Mick Schumacher as Jackson's first teammate. Despite rain being present in qualifying, Dreamer achieved pole, and got a grand slam on the longest tire strategy of the race. On a side note, this is how the constructors' standings looked after the race. Jackson started on pole, with Carlos Sainz crashing out on lap 6, but nothing else happened the rest of the race. Dreamer managed to maintain a decent gap, despite this being the first wet race of the season. Even though his goal for the entirely new track was to limit damage, he managed to win with the fastest lap, yet again. Jackson got away and won comfortably, making for a boring race, with the exception of Danny crashing out on lap 5. Jackson did his normal routine, and managed to lap everyone despite getting impeded a couple times.
That's not cool, guys.
Which made the Dutch fans give him his iconic nickname, the Hellraiser. After getting pole in the third wet qualifying session of the season, Jackson got away well, and cruised to victory. Won from pole, despite his team being a nervous wreck the whole race. Started from pole, won the race. Also this happened. Jackson got away well, despite the weather not being in his favor. As the track dried up, the American tried to slow down Carlos Sainz to try and get Mick into the points, but to no prevail.
I cannot believe this guy. I cannot believe.
Nevertheless, he still won the race. Won a flipping game. Dreamer started well, considering that it was dry the whole weekend, except the race. Using all of his patience, he managed to win without any trouble. 6 drivers move teams before the British Grand Prix. Those 6 are If you're wondering where Mick is, to put it lightly, he was relieved of duty. Onwards. Haha Hellraiser go. It was a great weekend for Formula 1 in general, with Jackson winning, Kimi Raikkonen getting his first podium with Red Bull.
Finally.
And on top of that, guess who scored their first points for their new teams?
Yes!
Dreamer won the race, despite having a power deficit to Mercedes. Jackson got a decent start to win the shortest race of his F1 career to date. Once again started from pole and won the race. Pretty underwhelming considering this.
And so the celebrations begin. Well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver can tell you, getting to this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion.
A good effort from DMK as a whole, with both cars scoring points. To say this race started out stressfully is an understatement. Vettel started 4th, with Dreamer dropping to the back due to power unit component change. During his charge, Jackson had a few more close calls than he nor his team would have liked. Nevertheless, the American managed to take the win, with Sebastian maintaining 4th throughout the Grand Prix.
I am not gonna say it again.
Won the race without any issues. Jackson got away well, and further extended his gap when the rain hit, despite the fact that he got impeded twice when lapping back markers, with the second occasion involving Daniel Ricciardo cutting Dreamer off completely. Even with that, he still won the race, with the constructors' standings looking like this. To win the constructors' title, Mercedes had to be no higher than 2nd and 3rd, with DMK 1st and 6th. However, the two Ferraris qualified in a way that they were able to hold the Silver Arrows in 3rd and 5th. As for Dreamer, things weren't necessarily going well for the number 5. This left Jackson having to carry the team. When Jackson crossed the line, he won with the fastest lap for the 22nd consecutive race, with the two Mercedes in 3rd and 5th, giving the constructors' title to the Star-Spangled Banner by only 4 points. 2020 was a roller coaster season for the St. Louis-based team, but they pulled through against all odds to leave a huge mark in history, cementing their place in the pinnacle of motorsport.